Hey everybody, welcome back to Super Auto Pets. I played like 4 hours on stream today, all to get this. You can't see it? Let me move myself. We had already had a B win 10 games, or rather I should say get 10 wins with a B, which you can only get by pilling a something with honey on it. But we took it to the next level. We took it to the next level. We got 10 wins with a level 3B, which I'll tell you required a little bit of extra je ne sais quoi. Let's put it that way. We've never had a level 3 worm. We've never had a level 3 tiger. That's like criminal. The tiger shows up late, but the worm is like, it's early enough, man. Never had a level 3 eagle. Never had a level 3 llama. Microbe, lobster, those all make sense, don't get me wrong. I'm kind of surprised by tiger. We usually go in on it. Anyway, we're not achievement hunting necessarily, but I am eager to be on pay to win after spending so much time on free to play today. Let's take one of you. Let's freeze you. Let's roll. I love it. I don't really like anything else involved here, but I'll take a beaver. I think, we'll be the helpless astronauts. Reminds me of a little someone I used to know. Maybe you know him. His name was Major Tom. Sad story. That dude was literally just sitting in a tin can far above the world. Planet Earth was blue and there's nothing he could do. Mission control? Well, the jury's out. That's why they had that investigation. Lots of people said they could have done something. It just would have been expensive. A lot of people are saying it. Many people are saying this. Anyway. Sure. I want to be additive here, and I'm gonna feed you, but I'm probably not gonna feed you yet. Okay, we're not gonna be additive. We're gonna be multiplicative. I'm gonna combine you, then feed you, and probably buy whatever you buff with 2 HP. I mean, 2 HP is a fairly considerable improvement here. This is a decent squad. I gotta be honest with you. It feels nice to just be back. Whoa, that is a strong creature right there. It feels nice to be back in a position where we're literally just trying to win games instead of trying to get a B to the next level. It feels good. What can I say? So I don't know if this is necessarily the way that they would want you to set it up, but I support it. I mean, a 9-13 is very strong. And then I'm like, dude, if we just feed... I'm trying to think of, like, bacta tank strats, right? Like, if you keep something frozen, and then you just keep feeding your green beetle, your green ladybug, like, you're kind of off to the races, even just with a mere owl. Wouldn't you suggest? Like, if I feed you an apple, and then I feed you another apple, like, all of a sudden we got a 5-9 or a 3-7 swan... We're going to sell you probably, so I'm not that invested. Plus, every time we buy food, you're getting a buff. Our owl's getting freaking cracked. It's getting buffed by 2 HP per turn. Mind you, there is a negative here, and the negative I hope is abundantly clear. How the heck are we ever going to give our owl more attack? Well, that's simple. You just keep it frozen until round 6, and then you give it a steak. It's just that easy. A puppy, I sleep. Many people are saying this. I'll be straight up with you. I think now might be a reasonable time to say, you know what? Screw it. 5'11 owl. That's actually going to be a 10-16 owl. You want to join the 10-16 club with this guy? I don't think so. Wouldn't be caught dead. Are we winning? Yes. Okay. No problem. 4 wins. No dromedary. You're gone. Get out of here. Freeze me because it's a targeted food. Roll me. Don't care for it. Although, we could give our hatching chick more HP before a combine. Why not, you know? Okay, so you're a 1-3. You created 2-4. Little garlic on you makes you a little stronger. Dude, I feel like we're 4 wins in 5 matches. We lost one of our first 2 matches. Big whoop. I think we gotta kind of try out this new bacta tank strategy here. Maybe people, myself included, to be very clear, have been sleeping on the power of the beetle. So you get a dromedary, and then you just choose one animal. And you know what? Because we're here, I'm going to say it's a swan. And I'm just going to keep feeding this ladybug. We're going to get this swan tanked up. Admittedly, it probably would be nice to have 2 of them. I mean, this now gives us the capability to buy a swan and then keep the other one in the back to tank. That's not meritless. It's not meritless. This is, I feel weird about this because we are cruising. This is like, it's simple right now. So it's going just fine. No thanks. Yes, thanks. A rabbit would hit the spot on this run for sure, but I'm not willing to get rid of anything to make it happen right now. I'll be real with you. I think we could sell a hatching chick. Never mind, maybe? I don't know. I don't know where we're at. Can I say just the obvious thing? I think the obvious thing is that basically no matter what happens on this run, we're feeling pretty good right now. Although a level 2 turtle is a little bit spicy. You're going to cut through a lot of animals. Unfortunately, you got a 2/2 worm at the back. Not sure if that's going to do the job for you. I think we got to do this. Are we really going to... I think we sell a dromedary. You get a nice buff. Sell you. And then we already have the buff coming in, so I'm not sweating it too much. Let's just have 2 of you out here for now. I think that's totally fine. An apple to feed you so that you can keep bactaing. Why am I bactaing 2 things at once right now? Look, I don't have all the answers, okay? I'm here to line out a path that you could take. It's like Michael Jordan in basketball, okay? Like, I'll land the baskets and then the scientists can figure out how we did it later. I don't really understand how the mathematics works out right now. I've just got a certain game sense for the time being. That appears to be working out quite nicely. How about you give me one of these? I'm going to say do me a favor. Buy the lesser of 2 swans. Because then it'll get a nice HP bonus when we buy this one anyway. We don't really need another hatching chick. So freeze me. I am kind of stunned. I mean, why do I even have you at the back now that I think about it? But we're on 8 wins in 10 matches. I would say without... Okay, this one is going to blow up in my face. What I was going to say is we have a very real chance to go flawless. Which is not true because we had already lost one prior to that moment. But still. Okay, now I look at you and I see you in the light of day. You're a 3/7. Get out of my face. Take one of these because we're going to piggyback on that later. You take one of these. Technically, maybe we should have bought a pair first, but it's okay. We're just waiting for, like, a steak to show up. At which point I'll be a very happy camper. No thank you. Not really an enormous fan of a 1-up here. A steak. That would be lovely. Freeze me. Roll me. What am I doing? I'm losing my mind. Sell me. Place me, roll me, freeze me, because that's what I really wanted in the first place. I know we just gave the swan the garlic, but we're pretty late round-wise. Okay, I'm a little scared of a microbe. I think it's just a strategy it's, like, impossible to plan for, so I'll just give you the credit where the credit is due here. I love a microbe build. I'm not even sad to be losing to one. You're going to go. You're going to stay. You're going to come out here, though. And you're going to be the tip of the spear. And we're going to do a little-known technique. It's called 1-up scorpion. I know you're going to say it doesn't get the poison when it comes back to life. I promise you it does. I promise you that it does. Unfortunately, it did die to a chili pepper. Yeah, that's... Okay, you got me. We didn't even get to 10 wins, but I think we learned something about the early game at least. Look... Who puts a chili pepper on their deer except mouth, okay? It's literally just mouth. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, we made a terrible mistake there. I think we did just fine. Let's be the desperate citizens. Does nobody see how messed up this is? Now, the theme of this episode, I don't even know what the themes are till I get involved, right? But The theme of this episode thus far, without a doubt, is rediscovering the power of the green beetle. If you have a green beetle and some ladybugs, you feed your green beetle and you keep something in the bacta tank, does that give us a genuine chance of like popping out some unit later where we're like, holy cow? What we really should do, and I'm glad that this just happened, what if we froze a unit that had okay attack? Not that. And that way, at least it scaled a little bit faster. Like, for example, I think if we freeze you, use one of these, roll real quick. That's exactly what I was hoping to see. Thank you so much. A hatching chick is just, the value is too high right now. But I'll be honest with you, we're not going to have the money for that. We don't need 2 flamingos. We have the money for that. So we can spit out a 3/6 flamingo. And the cupcake benefit is transitory, like they told us inflation would be. But the flamingo HP is permanent, like the inflation actually is. It's a perfect combination. So let me get a yes. Look at the buffs coming through as well. Let me get a yes. Now we got a 3/6 flamingo. That's not too bad. Now are we going to keep something else in the bacta tank? Probably not a bat, and I'll tell you why. A bat is already low attack. We really need something that's like higher attack, lower defense, so that we can buff its defense. This might, dare I say it, I can't believe it's not bacta. I'm feeling very confident in our early game here. I love it. I love it. No, I don't love it. Unfreeze me. Don't unfreeze me. Feed me. Roll me. I don't care for you right now, just to be honest. I don't think it's tough. I don't know. I don't know. The Swan's probably the thinking man's play, but it didn't work for us last time. So I'm going to go heavy roll strategies. A fish has got to go. Honestly, you're the perfect bacta target. We made a mistake going 2 in on you last time. I think that the owl is a great bacta target because it's a 5/3, which means it like typically attacks once. But if we could get its attack or its defense higher as a result of using the no, you piece, whatever, we still won. As a result of using the beetle, then we got something to talk about. But we need like an anchor unit. We need something to like get us there long term. And it's like, if it's not abundantly clear, it's not going to be, you know, a ladybug, a flamingo, a hatching chick at 1/1, or a beetle. So at 5/7, if I'm being legitimate with you, I think for 1 round, you accept the possibility of a heavy loss here in order to keep this owl scaling. I mean, this is no slouch, man. We got effectively an 8/6 flamingo, a 14/15 ladybug. You got me, but I don't feel that god. Let's put it that way. For a 4 squad, I think we were very competitive. Then we're going to feed you. Then, why don't we feed you? Let's roll 1 time. Look, at this point, sure. And then we'll pop a 7/12 out here. All of a sudden, we got a much better target for a hatching chick. I still believe in the power of this flamingo right now. I think we beat this squad. I think we lose gracefully. Okay, hold on, hold on. Yes. This can't hurt us. It's 1/1, 3/3/2. Could sell you, put you out there. We know the ladybug's not long for this world. So I say we keep you around for a second here. Might as well feed you an apple first. I think if we lose this one, this is a huge upset. And maybe I'm blinded by the bias that I have towards my own build. But I would be a little bit surprised. Like, this feels to me like a build that is stronger than we're getting credit for right now. We barely made it. But so did they. Sell me? Buy me? Place me? 1, 3, 3. I'd really prefer the owl to get the buff. This is... your safety is not guaranteed. 3 or 1, 4, 5, 3, 2. It's perfect. Now, some garlic on our owl or our dolphin seem to play a pivotal role here. This certainly seems okay. I still very much believe in this squad, and I'm happy with what the Green Beetle has accomplished for us, but maybe I'm a little blinded, but 10, 12, I'll give you one of those. We look for a second garlic. It doesn't exist. That's fine. For some reason, I'm still buffing a flamingo. I don't know, maybe because it's a 12, 11. Uh-oh. You said it, brother. All right. Run one more back. That's embarrassing, but like I still believe in this green monster, man. Okay, it's a good start. That's totally fine. Oh, one moment, please. I've received some messages. Oh no, we're chilling. Nothing to worry about. Anytime I see 4 Discord messages, I just get a little bit afraid. Let's be the smooth soup. You know, like a blended soup, like a potato leek or something like that. That's a smooth soup, man. Nobody's gonna disagree with that. Okay, we tie with Stanky. Let's prove we still got it, okay? This is a little embarrassing. I didn't mean to place that there. But you know what? It just sets us up nicely for the future. I tried to revolutionize the meta, and I was told no. So you know what? All I'm going to say about that is be careful what you wish for as we draw again. Versus Spooky Nick. Okay. Combine me. Buy me. Buy me. Pill me, don't hit the other ant, you piece. Thank you. Buy me as well. And we're in a very positive situation from a fiduciary standpoint. Many people tell me you can't use fiduciary as a synonym for financial that just sounds more important. I say, watch me. I say, watch me. I understand a fiduciary is actually a person that is ethically compelled to have your best interests in mind. Language evolves. You know who said that? Probably Shakespeare would be my guess. Get pills? Not who I wanted to hit, but that's okay. This is also okay. I think straight up, you buy a swan, you don't combine yet, and then you feed this swan. Even though an apple kind of sucks, this way we get our level up on the next turn, which allows us to vault higher. Maybe we get a deer. Maybe we get an early hippo. All of these are... oh, that's huge. All of these are quite advantageous for extending our run, for sure, and allowing us to prove that we can still get 10 wins, hopefully. That's also amazing. We got a buffalo. We're not going to hit level 3 anytime soon. Let's look for a better tier 4. That's basically exactly what we're looking for. I think you got to sell a mosquito, even though it's a 5/4, and you embrace that at least the tropical fish does something for you immediately. And then I'll tell you, I don't really want to keep a ladybug around. So maybe let's not freeze it. Let's invest in the idea that the swan and splash damage are our way forward for the time being. That's painful. But you know what? No, it's just painful. That's a strong fish. That is a strong fish. Okay. But I'm not sweating it. I know you're going to take one of these. I think we're just going to do that. The problem with buying a hatching chick is that there is no problem with buying a hatching chick right now. We could just do that, or we could do this, and I think that that's also fine. And we could even do that, like... I know it's only going to be a 4-7, but it's the kind of, for when you only have your last 3 gold available, you might look at that and be like, that's kind of decent. Now, this was pretty much the exact situation I was worried about. Like, what if you got a squad where order matters? But I think we came through looking pretty good there. I'm going to be looking out for, like, Bat Microbe. Because if we can make that work, I mean, there's something to be said. We're probably not going to be investing in Tropical Fish or Hatching Chick long term. So for now, while you're up at the front, why don't we just feed you? Now you're becoming something of a scary unit. We need a late game scaler. We're already on round 7. It's a strong build right now because we override a bunch of equipment. One of our endgame scenarios might be looking for like a tiger just to augment our bat to the extent that we can hit all their units. This is amazing. On round 8, honestly, I think you could start to talk about having a seal just as an engine for generating some buffs. Like, this can turn anything into a scaler by itself. Sure. No real room for a squirrel, I think. You know, I immediately rebuke my previous statement. I think we like the freeze there. I think we sell the seal we just bought, and I understand there's a sunk cost associated with that. I'm just... In theory, if I were better, I would be crunching the numbers right now. But instead of crunching the numbers, I'm just thinking. We were close. And I think we're on round 9. Honestly, let's dance with the one that brought us very recently. Forget a swan. You're not getting to level 3. We just need targeted foods. You're gone. You're involved. Maybe we can have our cake and eat it too. And then a targeted food. Thank you. Now, we're taking a risk here. I'll be straight up with you to the extent that I'm always straight up with you. If we go down on this run right now, this will be one of the best, and as a result, one of the worst 3-win teams we've ever had. Like, this is a possible 10-win team. It just needs a lot more... Thank you. It needs a lot more scaling. That much is guaranteed. And maybe we got to that scaling a little late. Thank you. Thank you. But it has the elements. It genuinely has the elements. Maybe a deer is not the play. Maybe you'd like to replace a deer with a scorpion, but the splash damage in most situations is an asset. I said in most situations it's an asset. We'll take our draw. A lot of strong teams fighting that out here, no question. One of these, one of these, one of these. I'll just be real with you. You can take one of those. That might make you a little bit more efficacious. I've been told it's a word. I'm confused, but feeling pretty good, I think. I think we overrode some piece of equipment that helped us out a great deal there. Okay, we always want to... Any targeted food, even if it's just a cupcake, I think you got to feed it to the seal. Because the cupcake, when you eat it, is basically like distributing 2 pairs. Which matters. So we're going to freeze cupcakes. Pizza is more of a risk. Buffalo's getting there, 24-24. I mean, this is not a lights-out squad in terms of, like, our stats. We're pretty much right on the borderline. Love killing 2 melon armors for the price of 1. That feels great. This might be able to pull us out of the doldrums. So we love a cupcake still. Our buffs have been very lucky. Like, we've been hitting very few deer... and an awful lot of buffalo in particular. Bison, whatever, you know. Same difference. Try something like this. I think we almost have to have you here just so you don't get sniped. I don't know if you're more likely to get sniped if you're further back, I guess, because, like, I don't know, maybe a snake is more likely to be alive. I don't know. This is scary. It's not that scary, actually. We got you. We're on a nice kind of climb right now. We're feeling good. You could one-up a deer, technically. We're going to feed you. It's only because it's food. It's not because we need you to get more experience. I'll even freeze an apple as a just in case. And at this point, again, if we're sticking with this deer... The problem with selling the deer is that, I don't know, a deer with steak on it might be even better for us than a scorpion at this point, because the name of the game is like, if we could break 2 melon armors, we don't lose. That's enough to disrupt the team's mojo jojo. And, I mean, we're cruising now. That's 8. At any moment, we could be stopped. And I'm not just saying that to say it. But, like, we could run up against a team that's doing the same thing we're doing, you know? Deliberately being bad in the early game in order to crush it in the late game and ratchet up that tension and watch time. It could happen. Oh, just seal blind? Seal blind? But... in theory, the further up we get, the easier this run should become. I actually feel bad for this person because they built the ideal hedgehog build. But the dirty little secret about the hedgehog builds is that they lose to garlic, which is... I don't want that to be like an open secret because, like, garlic is really easy to get. But it's unfortunately kind of true. Let's just take a pair on our seal here. And we're going for 10. I mean, this would be kind of an impressive rise. I certainly would not be upset to see it happen. And if we lose, at least we got to 9. Custom background. Holy cow, look at the size of this one. I think we're going down. Ooh, never mind. We were... The kangaroos scared me, but we got there. Dude, honestly, this one should be high in the Hall of Fame. It's not gonna be because we were on lethal, but can I show you, by the way? Like, I'm proud of that one. Look at this. So this happened earlier today. We were playing as the illegal eggplants. Why do I have a 4-squad Marty with a level 2B and a hippo? Because I wanted to get 10 wins with a level 3B, but I won too fast. So I started selling off my squad. I knew I couldn't get rid of the hippo without torpedoing the entire run. But I was like, I just started selling off like good animals, trying to deliberately lose long enough to get 2 more chocolates so I could get a level 3B. But alas, what can I say? When you're built different, sometimes you get different results. We ended up having our 3rd best run since the statistical change. Is that us? Smooth soup. We also had a witty underdogs run. That was the one. This was the one where we did it on. Oh, I love a scorpion 1-up. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Obviously, radio, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. See ya!